like I promised, I was going to be showing you how to put emulators on your PSP after you have downloaded the custom firmware, which was in my previous video. If you haven't watched that yet, or put custom firmware on your PSP, you're going to need to do that, or else you won't be able to play those emulators. Now, what emulators are is just software so you can play old games from like old systems. So like that's my NES emulator. So let's go to the Game Boy. Let's go to the NES emulator. I'm going to show you some NES games. So these are all my games. Now I didn't download them individually, I just downloaded a big file full of NES ROMs. And ROMs are just another name for games that emulators can read. So let's see, let's just show you a game. How about Mega Man? So yeah, it's pretty good quality for something on the PSP. This is just my camera, so it's good quality. It's just that the camera's showing that it's not that good. Oh, and I died. Okay. Well, you kind of see the idea. So now I'm going to show you how to put those on your PSP. So let's get back to the computer. So I'm going to show you how to put an SNES emulator on your PSP, which enables you to play Super Nintendo games. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and this method should work for all the other emulators that are in my description. So we're just going to go to the first link, which is going to be for the SNES emulator. Should bring you up with this page here. Go down to download. Then you're going to save that file. You're going to save it into wherever you want to save it. I'm going to save it here. So anyway, after you save it, which it's going to be soon, this should pop up and, oh look, it's finished. So anyway, you're either going to click on this, or you can go to, wherever you saved it, and you're just going to double click it. Oh, and just to tell you, you're going to need WinRAR. So please visit my first video for the link to get WinRAR. And it should bring you up this folder here. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're just going to extract that folder. Or once you double click it, it brings you up with this window and you're just going to extract it. I should say that. And you're going to extract to wherever you want. So it should be done extracting it. Then you're going to go to wherever you extracted that folder to. Just going to go ahead and wait for that to pop up. Okay, so this is where I saved the SNES. But here's where I extracted the folder. It should say SNES 9XTYL. You're going to copy that folder. So we're just going to do a Control-C, or you can right-click it and say copy, whichever you prefer. And then we're going to go to wherever whatever your PSP is. So make sure it's plugged into USB mode. So mine says removable disk I. And then we're going to go to PSP and we're going to go to game. So I already saved it. And it's that. So that's basically your emulator. Now for ROMs, you're going to have to search that on your own. What you're going to do is you're going to search whatever game you want, and after it you're going to type in ROM. Now some of them are protected and won't let you download them. Some of them aren't, so you're going to have to find those out on your own. So anyway, if you do get the ROMs, you're going to double click that folder, and there should be a folder called ROMs. You're going to double click ROMs, and you're just going to copy and paste those ROMs into the ROMs folder of your SNES emulator. Now for the Nintendo Entertainment System emulator, the Game Boy Advance emulator, Game Boy Color, those emulators, you just go to my links and just download them and just use the method I just showed you how to download the SNES. It works for all of them. And if you don't see a folder that says ROMs, just make one called ROMs. And please remember to subscribe. And I hope these two tutorials helped. If they didn't, what the hell?